This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Monday, May 5th. Hope you all had a great weekend and Star Wars Day or May 4th. Welcome to the Fed FOMC week, which starts on Wednesday and goes through Thursday. Let's jump into today's session. We had 295 new highs on the NYSE versus 100 new lows. 30% were advancing versus 66% declining, 48% below the 50-day, and 67% below the 200-day. It was starting to be, it was a lackluster, low-volume session. What I mean by that is if you just look across the board, you'll see it. But if you want just one lighthouse indicator, look at the SPY ETF volume. We traded basically half the average daily volume today. And toward the close, around 3 o'clock to 4, we kind of sold off where we had every chance to close green and possibly go higher on low volume. Looking real quickly at the mega caps, it was a mixed bag. Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia were red. Apple was down 3.1%, which is big market cap wise. Amazon was down 1.9%. Tesla was down 2.4%. And Nvidia was down 0.59%. Microsoft, nothing burger. It was up marginally 0.2%. Alphabet / Google was up 0.14%, and Meta was up 0.38%. So what else kind of stuck out in that slow volume environment today? Almost every sector was red. Energy led to the downside, down 1.7%. Consumer cyclical down 0.9%. Tech was down 0.7%. Financials down 0.6%. Healthcare down 0.45%. Real estate down 0.35%. Utilities down 0.3%. So in context of the body of work of the multiple up days we've seen in the S&P 500, which is a record, we can simply be taking a breather, right? So it's nothing to panic about. There's low volume, and we might just be waiting for the FOMC rate decision this week. After hours, Palantir reported it was down after hours marginally. It's not really moving much, but it seems that their revenue for both governments and B2B were softer than expected. However, they are raising their guidance for full year. So we'll see how the after hours nets out, and maybe possibly things will start to get moving before the open tomorrow. Ford suspended guidance amid the tariff impacts, and Waymo is planning to double its robo-taxi production in Arizona by end of 2026. So Tesla already has fierce competition there. Profitable companies making new highs today in the NASDAQ were 8 companies or tickers. What was strong in the S&P? GoDaddy up 3.3%, EQT 3.2%, Delta Airlines 2.9%, Newmont Mining 2.9%, Take-Two Interactive 2.6%, eBay 2.5%, EA up 2.4%. In the NASDAQ 100, China dedupe Trade Desk up 2.6%, Fortinet up 2.3%. That was it. What was weak in the S&P? Zimmer Biomet down 11.6%, On Semiconductor down 8.3%, Tyson Foods down 7.7%, APA Corp 5.8%, Berkshire down 5.1% on the news that Warren Buffett is stepping down from CEO duties, but he'll remain as a chairman, a board member. SMCI was down 4.5%, ConocoPhillips down 4.1%, In the NASDAQ 100, you had Starbucks down 3.5, Apple 3.1, Diamondback Energy 2.8, Tesla, which I already mentioned, 2.4, MicroStrategy down 2%. Let's transition over to the macro.
We can't forget that this is just a small taste of the in-depth analysis that Not Your Advisor provides. They don't just throw numbers at you, they connect the dots, find those hidden trends, and help you understand what's driving the markets.
If you want the full picture, you got to check out the full Not Your Advisor episode.
Don't forget to subscribe to notyouradvisor.com.
And all their premium content. I mean, it's like having a direct line to what's really going on in the market.
It is. It really is. They cut through all the BS and give you the kind of info that you just won't find anywhere else.
Think about this. Investing is all about making decisions that work for you and your goals. You're the one in control.
Not Your Advisor can give you the map, but you choose where you want to go.
And with that empowering thought, we'll sign off. Happy investing.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.